All right, hello. Welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So today is going to be a pick a card reading for what your spirit guides want you to know at this time. Okay. Oops. Let's move these piles over so you can see. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All right, so just take a moment to see what resonates with you. There's a crystal that you're drawn to. So if you guys want to book a personalized reading with me, all of my information is going to be down below. I'm currently offering as well 2 online courses. So I have a course for manifestation, so how to create with your thoughts. I also have a course on the twin flame journey, but more about the divine feminine and the divine feminine coming home to herself, so coming into union with yourself, because essentially that is what union is. Okay, so let's jump into this. But if you guys are interested, oh yeah, the other thing too is I'm offering $15 off my readings right now. So that's all going to be in the description box below. Okay, so let's jump in. So we're going to start with pile 1 and see what spirit wants you to know right now. What are they trying to get your attention with? So let's see. If you chose this crystal here. Okay, we have honesty. Right away from this, what I'm getting is spirit wants you to be honest with yourself. Okay, so this is, this could be about other people, but more than anything I'm getting with this honesty, what spirit wants is for you to be honest with yourself about what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, what are your truest feelings, right? Because sometimes we're not really honest with ourselves. Sometimes we suppress our emotions, or we suppress our desires or our needs to make other people happy. And I'm getting here, it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So for some of you guys as well, you might be expecting other people to be honest with you, but maybe you haven't been honest with yourself, right? And remember that life is always a mirror. So we also have indecision. We have conflict. I don't know if that's adjusting focus-wise. Whoa, and we have abandonment. Hope you guys can see that and hope that's clear. I think the focus on this camera is a little bit different than my other one. Okay, so we have honesty, indecision, conflict, and abandonment. So this is big, guys. Right now, Spirit knows that there's a lot of conflict in your life. Spirit knows that you've been going through a lot emotionally, that you've been sort of steering in very rough waters right now. Maybe you haven't had the easiest time. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to put my dog in the other room. Okay, so yeah, Spirit knows that you've been going through some, tough waters. You've been put through a lot, right? So Spirit's aware that, you've gone through a lot, you're going through a lot, and oftentimes when you're in the midst of chaos, it's hard to make decisions, okay? So I'm getting here, you might be at a crossroads when it comes to your life and you're not sure, which path do I take? So I'm getting here, for some of you guys, your intuition might be a little bit blocked, and it could be blocked by some abandonment wounds. Okay, so the reason why you might be having indecision in your life, and you might be having a lot of conflict in your life, is because of some sort of core abandonment wounds that need to be dealt with or healed. All right? So when you're living your life from a place of abandonment, you're living your life from a place of not being whole quite yet. And when you're not whole, right, you're not aligned with your truest self, and then it blocks your intuition. So Spirit is wanting you to be honest with yourself and look at things through a clear lens, not through your fear of abandonment, or not through this place of maybe seeking validation because of this abandonment. For a lot of you guys, you're making decisions in life that are not really supporting your highest good, but are more so supporting this abandonment wound. And that could be why you're facing a lot of conflict in your life, because Spirit has been stepping in and saying, hello, something needs to change here, right? Because if you keep getting yourself into situations where it's causing conflict, or there's chaos, or there's a lot of turmoil, it's because You're steering your ship in the wrong direction. So Spirit's wanting you to make decisions that are going to lead you to more peaceful solutions. But the only way to do that is by being honest with yourself. Okay, not lying to yourself, not masking things because of this. Okay, so that's really the core message here, is definitely taking a look at this abandonment issue that you might have. For some of you guys, this could also be like a fear of being alone. Because all of these pictures here, I'm getting all these people are alone. So there could be a fear of being alone, which would make sense, right? If you've been abandoned at some point in your childhood, or you felt abandoned, you have abandonment wounds, then a lot of your decisions could be made on not wanting to be alone. But when you're making decisions from that place, you're not being honest with yourself about your true needs and desires. And this could be what's causing some conflict or some turmoil in your life. So the other message I'm getting is Spirit saying, it's time to steer the ship around. It's time to move to calmer waters and focus on your healing here with the abandonment. Focus on a healing. And as you start to heal and as you start to become more honest with yourself, whatever this indecision has been in your life is going to be really, really, really clear. Like, I'm getting here crystal clear. I'm telling you that the energy that I'm feeling here is this indecision. It's almost like all of that's going to go away and there's going to be one path instead of two paths. Okay, it's going to become really clear to you. All right, so that's what I have for pile 1. So thank you, Spirit. So let's take a look if you chose pile 2. Okay, so if you chose this crystal here, Spirit's message for you. Okay, so we have guarded in the gate. I think I'm pulling these a little bit opposite than the other ones, but that's okay. Yeah, I pulled this one first last time. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. The honoring path. And we have insecurity. Okay. Wow, so this is interesting. So what is Spirit trying to tell you right now? What does Spirit want you to know? You're playing it safe right now. So Spirit's wanting you to know that with the garden and the gate, this is someone who's afraid of change. Okay, so you're staying in your comfort zone right now and you're doing what is safe or what makes you feel secure rather than stepping outside of your comfort zone and making changes or doing things that could possibly better your life. The reason why you're staying in your comfort zone is most likely fear, right? That's why most of us don't change, is because there is actually a fear of change, right? A fear of the unknown, essentially, is what that is. So Spirit's wanting you to overcome that. The other thing is Spirit's also saying you're taking life way too seriously right now. You also have some struggles with wanting everyone to approve of you. You could be a bit of, don't hate the messenger, okay? But I'm getting here someone who's a bit of an approval seeker. Like, you seek approval from others. You want to be seen. You want to be known. You want everyone to praise you. I'm getting that definitely here with the honoring path. But you want to take a look at, where is that coming from? Why do you feel this need for everyone to approve of you? But this is why. It's coming from insecurity. So Spirit's wanting you to take a look at some of your insecurities and the ways in which you might sabotage yourself, is what I'm getting told as well. There's a sabotaging energy here. For some of you guys, you come across as someone who, to other people, you come across as someone who's very lighthearted, maybe humorous, and fun, but that's not who you really are. It's not that you're not fun and that kind of thing, but it's almost like a mask. You're putting on this sort of, oh, I'm fine, or I'm good, or I'm happy, but it's actually not the truth. You do that because you feel like that's what's going to make you accepted. Okay, that's for some of you guys, not everyone. For some of you guys, it's kind of the other way, like you take life way too seriously and you need to kind of have a lighter side to you. Okay? But ultimately, Spirit is really wanting you to kind of take this path where you start to look at your insecurities and you start to look at how your insecurities have kept you stuck or have kept you in a place of not really exploring your opportunities. You know, I'm getting here that you've had many opportunities to kind of step out of your comfort zone and do things different, but there's a part of you that's afraid of that. And so you keep yourself in a very similar energy where you're not really growing to your full extent. I'm getting here that for a lot of you guys, you probably have a natural ability to like deal with people. So some of you guys, like, a lot of people are drawn to you because you have this very like magnetic type of energy, or this very energetic energy, and people are really drawn to it. And so for some of you guys, when you do heal these insecurities, like, you might actually end up being someone who is in the spotlight. Now, but the thing is this, you can't do that from a place of needing that approval, right? So for a lot of you guys, if you stop needing this approval from people, you're going to end up getting it because you don't need it. For some of you guys, I am getting here that you could be like someone who ends up being kind of in the spotlight in some way. So I don't know if that's going to be like, you could end up being a spiritual teacher, or maybe you're someone who is on TV for something, some of you guys, or you're just known for some sort of work. You might end up being known for some sort of work that you do, okay? I'm getting that here, but Spirit's saying you can't have that life, you can't have that until you overcome these insecurities, until you step out of your comfort zone, okay? So that's what I'm getting for pile 2, all right? So let's take a look at pile 3. So what is Spirit wanting you to know if you have this, if you chose this white crystal here? So we have surrender, first card out. What is Spirit wanting you to know? We have decrease. Wow, so this is kind of similar to, like, surrender is letting go of something, right? It's a releasing. I release my need to control, and then decrease. So there's something that, okay, first off the bat, before I even take those cards, I'm getting here, there's something in your life that you've been holding on to, but it's been slipping through your fingers. So you guys take that how it resonates. Whatever came to mind right when I said that. There's something you've been holding on to, but you've also at the same time been feeling like it's been slipping away from you. And Spirit is wanting you to let it go. Let it go. If it's slipping away from you, it's because it's not meant for you. Whether it doesn't mean maybe it's not meant for you forever. But right now, you're being called to surrender whatever this thing is that you've been holding on to. For some of you guys, this could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be a friendship. This could be a family member. Whatever it is, if you feel energetically like it's already slipping away from you, let it go. Stop trying to control the situation. Stop trying to change the inevitable. Your soul is much stronger than your free will, essentially. What I mean by free will is your thoughts. So you might be consciously trying to change a situation, but your soul is directing you in a certain path. And if something's slipping away from you in the physical world, it's meant to be right now, okay? Then we have community. Okay, so let's see what else we have. And we have shame. Okay, whoa, I was not going to say this until I just got blasted with it. For some of you guys, I'm getting a very, very clear message. So we have 3 women here, and we have 3 women here. So for some of you guys, you're dealing with a friendship group that is not good for you. Like, you might be surrounded, especially if you're a woman, you might have, doesn't really have to be a woman, but I'm just getting women here. If you have friends in your life who you've been holding on to, and maybe it's because they've been your friends for a really, really long time, but you're outgrowing them and you're trying to hold on to these friendships that don't serve you anymore, and Spirit's wanting you to let that go. The other message I'm getting is third parties here. So I'm kind of getting it either way. You could be in a situation where you are interested in 2 people, or you have, you're holding on to 2 people, and Spirit is saying, the person that is slipping away from you is the person that you're supposed to be letting go of, okay? Like the person that's kind of fading away. If you can, energetically, how sometimes people, like, you can just tell that it's fading. So for some of you guys, I'm kind of picturing if you're married, and you're with that person, and then there's someone else that you're also in love with, and it's like you can feel intuitively that this marriage, it's like it's fading, but you want to hold on because of the memories or because of the children, all of that stuff. Spirit's really calling you to really surrender, and really kind of release and let go of whatever is fading. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's like intuitively you're going to know that there's something that's fading away and something new that's emerging. Move closer to the newer thing, but I'm also getting a message here is like, if this is a third party for you, Don't just go from one relationship to the other. Give yourself time, okay? The other thing I'm getting is if you're in a third party situation and your person is with someone else and you're the other person, let this go. Surrender, release it, let it go. It's not serving you, okay? And if you've been holding on to it, it's time to release it. It's time to let it go. Okay, guys? So that's what I have here for you. So I do really hope that this reading was helpful. If you guys want to book a personal reading, my information is down below. All right? So I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.